Then all of the Warner Brothers producers ripped off their human faces, revealing their reptilian truths. Hi, I'm Lilith Fair, and I'm here today to reveal some truths that may shock, may offend, or may even anger you.
Hey, Jeffrey Creaky has a mustache.
No way!
Way!
Oh.
I know.
Go nuts on my nuts.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Playing a Blinder with me, the Creaky Blinder. Now if you think the title of this video was confusing, wait until we get into the content, because despite what flat earthers think, there is absolutely nothing that could destroy the globe, because the globe is reality. And before the offence police fly down to the comment section to tell me that I'm a terrible human being for mocking this person, it has nothing to do with their appearance, because the way a person looks or chooses to dress has nothing to do with their thought process or lack of. Tidy!
Hi, I'm Lilith Fair, and I'm here today to reveal some truths that may shock, may offend, or may even anger you. Of course, you need to understand that that anger isn't due to the limitations of your mind.
And that's probably just as well, because most flat earthers' minds are like web browsers. 23 tabs are open, 4 of them are frozen, and they have no idea where the music's coming from.
It's because of the chemicals which have been implanted in you by the secret world government and by Warner Brothers Studios through vaccines and chemtrails.
What? I wasn't sure today whether to make a video about a flat earther, a chemtrail person, or an anti-vaxxer. So you can imagine how pleased I was when I found all three rolled into one.
Recently, a documentary entitled Behind the Curve, exploring the lives of a select group of high-profile flat earth scientists.
Flat earth scientists? I best hop on Google and check that scientist doesn't have an alternative meaning.
In the film, the flat earth community is portrayed as uneducated, lonely, and pathetic.
Well, yeah, and in fairness, the aim of most documentary makers is to make the documentary as factually accurate as they possibly can.
I say portrayed because none of the personalities representing the flat earth community in the film were real people. The film is nothing more than Illuminati-financed propaganda meant to further confuse and distract the general public from the truths which are floating all around us.
Well, why would we possibly need Illuminati-funded propaganda to confuse and distract us when you're doing such a fine job at that yourself?
I know this because I was there. A hired background extra paid to act the role of a crazy flat earth supporter.
Crazy flat earth supporter?
I remember after a particularly farcical scene, the director called cut, and the entire room erupted into uncontrollable maniacal laughter.
Like that?
Everyone was thrilled at how expertly they were going to fool the world, make flat earth seem preposterous.
This is getting intense. But flat earth is preposterous, so they didn't really have to try that hard. But I am desperate to know what happened next.
Then all of the Warner Brothers producers ripped off their human faces, revealing their reptilian truths, and amidst the horrifying laughter began to lick the eyes of all of the hired actors.
Ew, gross. Does that mean Mark Sargent's eyeballs got licked by a reptilian overlord? That would explain a lot.
Coating their pupils in an anesthetic-laced goo, which would simultaneously erase their memories of the event and further brainwash them into believing the lies they were selling on behalf of the banks.
Wait, now the banks are involved? This is like a car crash. You know you shouldn't be looking, but you just can't take your eyes off it.
And subterranean Satanist cults.
I've got nothing.
Thankfully, I had a bottle of Nordic spring water which I was able to wash my eyes with pretty much immediately.
Well, all I can say is thank goodness for Nordic spring water.
And the thing you need to know about Nordic spring water is that it is authentically the only water source which isn't owned by Warner Brothers or by the NRA.
I hope you're paying attention and taking notes, because there is going to be a test at the end of this video. So all water sources are owned by Warner Brothers Studios and the National Rifle Association. So what happens to you if you drink Evian? Do you get shot by Elmer Fudd?
Because ancient Viking warlocks were able to find magics which were capable of resisting these highly advanced brainwashing techniques.
Yeah, good one. You're winding us up now, and you, because I know for a fact you couldn't buy bottled water in 1066, which is the year that's widely accepted as being the marker for the end of the Viking era. My moustache is helping me with my research skills.
Unfortunately, all of those magic scrolls were either lost or stolen by big business, which is the more likely truth.
What big business was there in 1066? Now I know that Microsoft's been around a while, and Amazon, but I'm pretty sure there weren't any big businesses around in 1066.
Thankfully, their impure hearts make it impossible for them to decipher what's written on the scrolls because it's all in hieroglyphics, which are impossible to understand if your intentions aren't for the benefit of humankind.
Hieroglyphics are impossible to understand if you don't know how to read them. That doesn't mean they're impossible to understand. For me, Chinese is impossible to understand because, for one, I'm not Chinese, and for two, I don't read, write, or speak Chinese. But there are plenty of people that can read and decipher hieroglyphics.
So why would the Illuminati make a film trying to ridicule the flat earth truth when they already have so much of an advantage over us?
Okay, listen, I'm not going to sit here and defend the Illuminati, that secret, ancient organization that everybody seems to know about. But even goats have an advantage over flat earthers, because goats don't think that the earth is flat.
It's because they don't. They are beginning to realize that there is not a single piece of scientific evidence that the earth is round.
I'm not getting into proofs about the globe again, because it's completely pointless, because all flat earthers dismiss them out of hand anyway. But I will say this. To believe that the earth is flat would involve a worldwide conspiracy to fake decades of space exploration, for a start. But also the wholesale denial of every branch of science that exists, including our own common sense. It would need the invention of new forces and the laws of nature without any evidence to back them up, and implicitly requires the actions of a deity-like being, or beings. Despite the popularity of Flat Earth on YouTube, for some bizarre reason people believe this crap, there is not now, nor has there ever been, one single shred of evidence that would even suggest that the earth may be flat.
You can't prove it. What you can prove is that if you go outside and look at the horizon, that's the edge. There's our reality.
But most flat earthers say that the ice wall is the edge. So which is it?
So they are reduced to creating narratives where we are little more than circus clowns.
Well, I don't think flat earthers are clowns, because clowns are just pretending to be stupid, whereas flat earthers genuinely are.
They're afraid of our ability to see through the lies.
Flat earthers are so stupid, I once saw one climb over a chain link fence to see what was on the other side. So their ability to see through a lie is fairly debatable.
So they brainwash us with GMOs and chemtrails and vaccines.
Vaccines, eh? And brainwashing you? I think one of the prerequisites for being brainwashed is that you require a brain in the first place, which flat earthers frequently seem to be missing. And GMOs. I know GMOs are a bit of a debatable topic, but have you seen a banana that isn't genetically modified? Yummy.
The only people you can trust are flat earth scientists because we don't have financial biases towards the New World Order.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you just say we? Therefore implying that you are one of these flat earth scientists? This explains a lot.
And of course, Jesus Christ, who is currently locked up in Guantanamo Bay, which, on an unrelated note, is why we have global warming.
Again, I can't think of anything to say.
I hope that my message was helpful to all of you, but if you insist on living in ignorance, it was Barack Obama that implanted the chip.
I mean, come on.
hit subscribe. Watch this next. Don't do drugs. Bye.